many of them don't want to hear what I have to say anyhow. So, but I wanted to be here today after I left the legislature 5 years later. This is my first day back, and the reason I'm here is because of you. If you didn't have the opportunity to listen to the resilience stories, what a powerful, powerful message that is. And you inspire me. So thank you. Thank you for your work, and you each and every day inspire me that you're out there in the community, and collectively we can make a difference. Because first of all, I have never seen a program ever change anybody. Programs don't change people. Now they do allow people to come together, but the only thing that changes people are people. And that's what you do. You're out there every single day helping to change people's lives, and by you helping someone else, you're reinforcing those resiliency skills in yourself. So I want to share a story with you, but I need your help. Okay, I need your help on this story. So how many of you all have ever read or seen the movie called The Wizard of Oz? Do you know what I'm talking about? There's a movie out now called Wicked. That's kind of an offshoot of that, right? Wicked? Okay, but The Wizard of Oz. So the story goes like this. Dorothy finds herself in a very strange land, right? Not uncommon to the world we're in today, right? All of a sudden finds herself in a place where she can't figure out what is going on. Where am I? So she says, how do I get home? I want to get back to home. And so they told her, they said, the only way you can get to home is by the wizard, the great wizard of Oz. Well, how do I go see this great Wizard of Oz? Well, you got to go to Emerald City. Well, how do I get to Emerald City? Well, you got to follow the yellow brick road, right? So off she goes on this yellow brick road. And on this journey, she runs into a character. Do you remember the first character she ran into? Scarecrow, right? And Scarecrow wanted something too. Dorothy wanted to get home. Scarecrow needed something or wanted something. What was that he was wanting? A brain. Remember you sing the song, Only If I Had a Brain? So Dorothy said, hey, why don't we go together on this yellow brick road, go to the city of Emerald City called Charleston, okay, and we will go see the great Wiz, the Gov, the great Wizard of Oz, right? Surely the great wizard can give you a brain because he's going to get me home. So off they go. Then they ran into a second character. You remember that one? Tin Man. That's right. What did Tin Man want? A heart. So once again, Dorothy said, hey, the great wizard, the Gov, is going to get me home. The Gov's going to help him get a brain, and the great wizard's going to give a heart to you. So let's go. So then they go further on down, and they run into the third character. What was that one? You remember the lion? What did he want? Courage. He wanted courage. Once again, let's go see the great wizard, the Wizard of Oz. So off they go to Emerald City called Charleston, and they come up to this great big palace. Remember that? Right? This great big palace called the Capitol. And they come and they bang on the door, right? And the guard peeks outside that door and says, what do you want? And Dorothy says, listen, we come so far. I want to get back home. Scarecrow wants a brain. Tin Man wants a heart. And Lion wants courage. And we're here to see the wizard, the governor. And he's going to do this for us, right? He said, go away. Governor's busy. So they're rejected. And so they're sitting outside, looking at Canal River. They're sitting on the steps and saying, listen, we've traveled so far. We've come from Wheeling. We've come from Martinsburg. We've come from Logan County. We've come from McDowell. We've come from Huntington. we've traveled so far, we can't turn back now. So they're persistent. But then they get inside, right? And what do they see? They see this big machine with fire and smoke and a booming voice that says, "What do you want, you miserable people?" And Dorothy says, "We've come so far and I want to get home, but Scarecrow wants a brain, and Tin Man wants a heart, and Lion wants courage. Why should I help you? You're just little people, and I'm the great Oz, the Wizard of Oz." Well, at that moment, who jumped out the basket, ran around, and pulled back the curtain, revealing the great wizard? Who was it? Toto. Remember Toto? And so, pulled back the curtain, they saw this man, not a great wizard, not a great, this powerful person, a human being, a little man. And then they were like, wait a minute, you're not this great wizard, you're just a person like we are. He says, yeah, that's what I am, just a person like you. And then they got mad, well, why'd you treat us so bad? And we got afraid of you. And you had all this machinery and everything. He says, that's the system. That's the way the system is. But here's the moral of the story. Okay, now I want you to listen to this. See, they already had what they wanted. They already had it inside of them. Everything that they were seeking from the wizard, the great Wizard of Oz, they had. See, Dorothy had those slippers on. Remember those shoes? All she had to do was click them to go back to Kansas. Scarecrow, he helped maneuver the gang through all the obstacles to get to Emerald City. He had a brain. Tin Man, when the heavy rains came, he protected the group from the heavy rains because he loved them. And he rusted. You remember that? He rusted up. He had a heart. And Lion fought off those flying monkeys to protect the group. He had courage. See, they already had what they were seeking, but the only way they discovered it was by taking the journey together. They could not discover it on their own. Tin Man couldn't show his intelligence without helping somebody. Scarecrow couldn't help it. It was his intelligence helping somebody. Tin Man couldn't know he had heart until he loved somebody. And Lion didn't know he was courageous until he protected somebody. See, each and every one of you already have inside of you what you're seeking. Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. You are recovery coaches, many of you, right? Out of everyone I have mentioned in this story, who was the recovery coach, you think? Who was the recovery coach? Huh? What? No, who said that? Did you already hear the story? That's not fair. It is Toto. Now, you heard it why? That's right. Toto worked quietly behind. He had a few barking parts, right? But he would nudge the group. He wasn't the main character, but he also pulled back the curtain, revealing the wizard, but more importantly, revealing to each of them that they already had what they needed. Toto was a recovery coach. So every year, we give out the Toto Award, which is the ultimate award for recovery coaches, right? And that's why we call it the Toto Award, okay? But again, Marty has said I had to be short. Of course, you never let a politician or a preacher get up and get up and talk. So that was as short as I could make it. But again, I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here with you today. And I'm telling you, you you all are an inspiration to me, and I'm so blessed of your presence here and the work that you do throughout the state of helping people, because you do change people's lives, and in the process of that, your lives are changed as well. Thank you very much.
Okay, so our first, can you all hear me? Our first Toto Coach of the Year award goes to this coach who has demonstrated exceptional dedication and effort this year, consistently making sound decisions and actively participating in her classes at Parkersburg High School. She is a kind, intelligent, and capable individual who goes out of her way to be considerate and supportive of those around her. Her fun and charismatic personality, combined with her potential, positions her for success in any endeavor she chooses to pursue, and her determination will guide her towards success as she continues to make a positive impact on those around her. Congratulations to our 2025 Toto recipient Coach of the Year, Paige Schoonover. Also, I forgot to mention, you know, the weather vane, this is, you get it, isn't that a weird award? Okay, it's like weather vane, but it is Toto. And the idea is, you know, you're going in the direction that the person or coachee is walking. So that's why you get weather vane. So congratulations, Paige.
This coach is a dedicated healthcare professional and U.S. military veteran with a strong commitment to both her community and the field of nursing. A 1990 graduate of Braxton County High School, she served in the United States Navy from 1990 to 1996, where she was deployed during Desert Storm. She continued her service as a combat medic and combat nurse with the West Virginia Army National Guard, serving with the 1092nd Combat Engineers A Company, where this coach was named Soldier of the Year in the year 2000. In addition to her full-time work, she has been passionate about education, becoming an adjunct instructor for Pierpont Community and Technical College, teaching LPNs at their Braxton campus, and instructing CNA classes at Braxton County High School. Since 2020, Sissy has been part of the Braxton County High School Health CTE Advisory Committee, helping to shape the future of healthcare education. She has also been an active member of the Braxton County Rotary since 2010, giving back to her community in numerous ways. This coach is currently employed by WVU Medicine, Braxton County Memorial Hospital, and Summersville Regional Medical Center as an infection preventionist. She is also part-time employed at West Virginia Families for Immunization as co-director to help communities understand immunization and the need for them on a grassroots level. She's been a nurse health coach since September 2022 and continues to support others in need. Her career reflects a deep sense of obligation to service, leadership, and the advancement of healthcare and education in Braxton County and beyond. Congratulations to our 2025 Toto Coach of the Year, Sissy K. Hunter. coach wears many hats as a child advocate for CASA, mentor for teens at Young Lives, chairman of the Eastern Panhandle Re-Entry Council, board member of the Reach Initiative, Grace Ambassador, and she hosts a support group for young ladies at the local juvenile detention center. None of this could have happened without the big risk she took in June of 2023. This coach had a call for something other than the work she was doing at a large financial institution, and she took the biggest risk of her life, and she quit her job to pursue her bachelor's degree in social work. While completing this degree, she decided to take the recovery/life coach and recovery coach professional classes to get some knowledge under her belt. Because of the coaching certificates, many doors have opened and opportunities have presented themselves. This coach is both in recovery and is justice impacted. Through becoming a coach in her education, she's been able to have meaningful, life-changing conversations that are making an incredible difference in all walks of life. One thing that this coach would like you to know is that second chances are real. They are worth it, and she dares you to take the risk. Congratulations to our 2025 Toto Coach of the Year, Chelsea M. Garcia.
This recovery coach and peer recovery support specialist is a peer recovery support specialist at Charleston Correctional Center and Jail. And his role involves collaborating with counselors to offer residents hope, mentorship, guidance, support services, and skills. This coach works to remove barriers to stigma, reduce overdose rates, and provide essential resources and a continuum of aftercare once residents leave the center. This coach has had the privilege of helping residents recognize the importance of personal recovery and has walked with them as they achieve their recovery goals. He promotes self-determination, personal responsibility, and the empowerment inherent of a self-directed recovery. This coach supports residents in addressing their reentry needs, employment needs, housing plans, and mentoring, while also working to remove barriers and stigma. He also happens to be a great facilitator and is passionate about being a single father, outreach and ministering God's word to many people. He leads an open door Celebrate Recovery in Charleston. He walks with people as they become better each day, as they set and pursue their personal recovery goals. And I'd also like to note, he has over 2,300 hours of volunteerism. So congratulations, and come on up, our 2025 Toto Coach of the Year, Richard Washington. So I would like to say, let's give all of these coaches another round of applause.